1,000 years ago, humanity had not yet invented telescopes. There were no powerful tools to study the sky, no satellites, no space telescopes, no modern technology. Yet despite all this, one man managed to answer one of humanity's greatest questions. How big is the Earth? And the man who discovered the answer would become one of the greatest scientists of the Middle Ages. His name was Al-Biruni. The period in which Al-Biruni lived is known today by historians as the Islamic Golden Age. From the 8th to the 13th century, huge advances were made in science, mathematics, astronomy, and medicine. In Baghdad, the famous House of Wisdom became one of the most important scientific centers in the world. There, scholars translated and studied ancient Greek works, Indian mathematics, Persian scientific traditions. They didn't just translate knowledge, they expanded it. From this environment emerged some of the greatest scholars in history. Among them were Al-Khwarizmi, Ibn Sina, Ibn al-Haytham, and of course, Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni was born in 973 in the region of Khwarazm in Central Asia. Today, this area lies mostly within Uzbekistan. At the time, Khwarazm was a thriving center of science and culture. From a young age, Biruni loved watching the stars, solving mathematical problems and observing nature. His extraordinary intelligence was noticed very early. One of the most important figures in Al-Biruni's life was the mathematician and astronomer Abu Nasr Mansur. This great scholar taught the young Biruni geometry, trigonometry, astronomy. Thanks to this education, Al-Biruni became recognized in the scientific world before he was even 20 years old. Astronomy became one of Biruni's greatest passions. But in that era, astronomy was not just about studying stars. It was essential for creating calendars, determining prayer times, navigation, map-making. Because of this, Al-Biruni began systematically observing the sky. For centuries, humans wondered how large the Earth really was. In the 3rd century BC, the Greek scientist Eratosthenes attempted to calculate the Earth's circumference. But Al-Biruni developed a completely different method. Biruni's method was incredibly clever. First, he calculated the height of a mountain using trigonometry. Then he climbed to the top and observed the horizon. He measured how far the horizon appeared below his line of sight. By combining this angle with mathematical calculations, he was able to estimate the radius of the Earth. Even today, this method is considered one of the most ingenious measurement techniques in the history of science. Al-Biruni calculated the Earth's radius as 6,339 kilometers. Today, we know the real value is 6,371 kilometers. The difference was only about 30 kilometers. That means Biruni calculated the size of the Earth with incredible accuracy, without modern technology. One of the most fascinating chapters of Biruni's life took place in India. The ruler of the Ghaznavid Empire, Mahmud of Ghazni, took Biruni with him during his campaigns in India. Biruni spent many years there. He deeply studied Indian culture and knowledge. He even learned Sanskrit. He researched Indian mathematics, Indian astronomy, Indian philosophy. As a result of these studies, Al-Biruni wrote one of his most famous works, Tahqiq ma lil Hind, The Study of India. This book contains detailed information about Indian religion, Indian philosophy, Indian mathematics, Indian astronomy. Even today, historians consider it one of the most objective medieval sources about India. Al-Biruni was not only an astronomer and mathematician. He was also deeply interested in natural sciences. His studies on minerals and stones are considered early examples of modern mineralogy. He studied the density of minerals, their properties, and their practical uses. One of Biruni's most remarkable qualities was his approach to science. He didn't rely only on theories. In his research, he used observation, measurement, mathematics, experimentation. This approach is considered one of the early examples of the modern scientific method. Many historians consider Al-Biruni one of the greatest scientists in history because he worked in many different fields: astronomy, mathematics, geography, history, geology. Throughout his life, he is believed to have written more than 150 books. Even today, Al-Biruni's work continues to amaze historians and scientists. 1,000 years ago, he calculated the size of the Earth, studied different cultures, combined observation with mathematics, and he did all of this in a world without modern technology. Al-Biruni reminds us of something important. Science does not advance through technology alone. True progress begins with curious minds, and sometimes a simple observation from the top of a mountain can help humanity understand the universe. Even after 1,000 years, Al-Biruni still inspires us today.